How's everybody doing tonight? Frank was here. How's everybody doing? Today is the longest day of the year. Hooray! That's the good news. The bad news is tomorrow it starts getting shorter. Hey, Hanger79, how you doing, man? Hey, Frank. Yeah, today is the longest day. Usually I fly on the solstice, but today I mowed the field. Fun. I can't think of a more fun thing to do than to mow the field. But at least it'll be ready. We flew Wednesday, and the field. Rodney mowed the runway so we could fly off it Wednesday. It was long. We mowed Wednesday the runway, and today I cut probably about an inch off it in just a couple days. That's how much rain we've been getting. Rain every day, except for today so far. Knock on wood. But yeah, it's been a good week. I mean, I haven't done a whole lot. I mean, I flew. I think I repaired a plane. I think I put some glue on a plane this week, and getting my van set up for flying. I've been doing that, and I got some more parts in for my FPV setup and stuff. Hey, Kitty, how you doing, man? Yeah, the other night when you were on, man, I took a nap and I woke up just as you were signing off. I got on my computer. Hey, Lewis, how you doing, man? How's everybody doing? Yeah, I hope everybody's getting a fly. It's hot, but it hasn't been too windy, this week so far. I want to go sailing again, but hey, Frank. But yeah, it's just no wind for sailing. And what was it? Thursday, we went and got some sod. So, yep, we laid half a pallet of sod. That was fun. I didn't do it all. We had help. Hey, Kenny Rogers, how you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. Hang in there, buddy. Well, we got a lot to do tonight. We got a lot of stuff. A lot of people got out and flew. It's good. We'll start off with Cliff Harvey here. He took his Lunac glider out and got it towed.
Here we go, guys, at the aerotow event, monthly one, and it's a great turnout. We've got high cumulus and a bit of a breeze, 11 mile an hour, they reckon. So yeah, got some nice models here. Wow. We've got 3-tow, 4-tow planes. I'll turn you around. Let's hope we get some good vid.
Okay, we're going to start here.
3 feet.
This is Lunac going up.
126 feet. 306 feet.
Is that in the blue?
Time to come off.
I'm off.
He's away and clear.
All right, he just got dropped off at 1,200 feet.
That's not bad in that cloud, though, is it?
274 feet.
Is that in the blue? Right in the blue, yeah.
294
Thank you.
feet.
It goes from 1,200 to 1,600 feet.
1,275
Over
feet.
1,000, wasn't it? Yeah.
1,287.
1,200 I'm on there.
1,314 feet.
Just listen to how much that thing is climbing, man. That is just amazing. That's amazing. He's got music and stuff, and then he comes down for a landing. Okay, yeah, sure. That's good, Kitty. It was a good show. I watched like an hour and a half of it before I lay down, and then I lay down for a second, and I came back. There he goes, man. And Cliff flew his other glider too. It flew well. But yeah, that was cool. Yeah, that is nice, man. Check that video out. It's well worth watching. It is well worth watching. Then Cliff was working more on his round plane right here. I haven't watched it yet. I will. But I started to watch it. I never got it watched though. Then we got Mark Crutcher. Mark's been building, but he's got this engine, this motor right here, a Zenoah 38. Hey, Michael, how you doing, man? So he runs it up, tunes it a little bit. It's pretty good though. Mark's pretty good at tuning motors and stuff. And then he's starting to work his rubber band plane that he's building on, and he put out some wing build videos this week. So check Mark out, man. He's doing a lot. Yeah, it does sound like it. Yeah, it's probably about the same size motor or bigger that's on a weed eater. It's pretty neat, man.
Hello, everybody. Mountain RC here. Thanks for stopping by the channel.
Hey, Bill,
and
how you
as
doing,
always,
buddy?
I appreciate all of the support. In today's video, we are featuring the Balsa USA quarter scale SE5A World War I Warbird. And man, this thing is beautiful. This was constructed by veteran pilot and master builder from my club, Gray Jones. He is a superb builder. He has done amazing planes in the past that I have filmed on my channel that you can watch. This is a new one. This is a maiden flight. I've got all the specs on here for you to see exactly what he's flying. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Watch it take off. Imagine he's going to put the pilot and other details on after the maiden. Yeah, Chris, I agree. I think he's going to scale it up after the maiden. But once he gets it trimmed out, man, he really flies it nice and scale, slow and stuff. Let's see if we can get a... But he does a good job, man. Paul, the Dragon 65, yes. Yes, I did. I did pick it up by the top of the mast. Yes. Yep. It didn't seem to hurt it any. As soon as I picked it up, though, I'd grab the keel. I was real careful with it. That's pretty cool, man. Mountain did a good, excellent job getting this video. And then, let's see, we kind of do a little... You got to watch the landing. You have to watch this video.
Okay, we need a little bit more rudder there.
That's great, though, man. Check it out. The flight is better than what you're seeing here. Next up, we go back to England.
Good afternoon, YouTube.
Purcell.
Well, all the modifications and repairs are done on the Nighthouse ME109 you see here. I've given it a little bit of more care and attention to remove some of the damage that occurred. It never went back perfectly straight, sadly, unlike the Nighthouse Spitfire that I also crashed.
Gina did an excellent job repairing this plane.
Bit of a habit, isn't it? But with the Spitfire, it was one break, but with this, it was two, and that makes it just a little bit harder to get everything straight.
Hey Keith, how you doing?
So,
Man?
von Smallhausen's ME-109 Steed has a slightly banana-y fuselage. Anyway, all repairs done, titivation done, nose weight added, thrust line readjusted. I've made a mess of that during the repairs. It's now back to where it should be. Well, let's stick it in the air. Here we go. All right.
Left,
Control
right,
check.
up, yeah.
Right, left,
Oh, right, left. Okay.
down, right and left. You can probably see there's a little bend on the fuselage and then a bit of right rudder to compensate for the ME-109 flying banana. Anyway, here we go. Wind is kind of coming from the house back, so I'll launch towards the barn and see what happens. Right, okay. Throttle cut off. Right, here we go. No stabilizer on this anymore. Just
Darn. I think it's the water. The water's dangerous, Bill. You should do without water. You've been having problems with water stuff. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, Gina has a great flight. Didn't that sky look great? And let's see, she's been, if you look at her post, they started work. Uh-oh, I just messed it up. They started work on their field. They're going to, I don't know if they're going to level the ground around the runway, but they're going to help all that out. Let's see if we go back. Boom. Yeah, we close that out. We'll be fine. Anyway, though, that's what Gina's been up to. Now we're going to go out to California. Yeah, I don't know. That plane, she crashed pretty badly. All right, let's go out to California, man. I like this feeling. Look at RC. The car, Ford Dynam. Hey Rick, how you doing, man? Yeah, I realized I just looked over there and I was checking it. I was like, dang, man. What a dummy. So if you're wearing a green shirt, you got to drink out of a green bottle. Hey, Lauren. There's the Team Horizon guy out there with the Machi. I don't know if it's. I don't know if it is, Bill. I'm not even sure. It doesn't look like the same F4 that had a burn in it. He puts on a good show. We'll watch it go by one time. This looks so good, man. Coming down in the mountain. That just looks so cool. All right, let's go here. Let's go see what see what else he's got. See if it is the one that's crashed. Yeah, I don't see it. FedEx, Carf. Had a bad landing. Someone did. I don't see any crash events. So we'll see. All right, let's see. Let's try something smart this time. Hey, look at that. We did something smart. That'll be the last thing I do that's smart. All right. Now this is called Movie Stunt Pilot 1954 Technicolor. And it features Paul Morantz. He's a great stunt pilot. But what's cool about it is you get to see this. You get to see the old Curtiss Flyer, 1910 Curtiss Flyer fly. You get to see the Sopwith Camel fly. Let's see. Boom. There we go. You get to see the Falker fly, and that might be a Jenny. But you get to see, hey, wiggle fingers. You get to see the Sopwith Camel and the D7 go up and kind of do a mock dogfight. That's where they're doing a stunt thing. It's pretty cool. There's different stunts, and then here's the dogfighting that they're doing. It looks pretty cool, man. They're out there mixing them up. So it's good. I mean, and they do like a drunken pilot thing. Yep, there's the Fokker D7. So it's pretty cool how it goes. Hey, Philip, how you doing? But check it out. Links are in the description. It's a good video, man. I really enjoyed it. Awesome. Here we got Larry, L to the W, and he's out doing a 1-year review. But hey, these nap masks work great, man. I got one. Hey Jim, how you doing? I got one I wore today out cutting grass.
Hello everyone from a very buggy Florida. This is what it takes to film videos for you guys. But it's time to do the 1-year review on the Arrma Mojave. Hello everyone, welcome back.
It's pretty good, man. He talks about it. It's a 6S truck, and he goes out and tests it out and runs it and tells you about what he likes, doesn't like
Picking
about
up dirt, fishtailing, all this stuff. I love this. I do enjoy, coming out, hitting some jumps from time to time. And I got other RCs for that, and I understand, sometimes, a lot of people, the budget doesn't allow for more than one RC, or maybe.
But it's pretty cool, man. Larry does a nice job, man. He's got a lot of videos on there and stuff, man. And yeah, Keith, man, those gnats are just so relentless, man. Oh, it feels like they're trying to get in your eyes, and you swallow them, you snort them up your nose. It's just horrible. But check out L to the W, man. He does a lot of cool stuff, flying, cars, boats, traveling. Here we have Carolyn Taylor RC, and she's out in Wells at the Claerwen Reservoir. It's a big reservoir. It provides a lot of water. I think it's one of the biggest dams for providing water. Yeah, black flies. Yeah, no, I know that. During certain times of year, water is flowing from over the top up here. She's got, it's just music. It's just elevator music. That's a cement dam where masons did the stonework on the face. This is in Wells. Yeah, it's neat. Lots of trees. It's got these different walks. These are all walking paths. Biking. Yeah, Paul, exactly. Any bad landing I have, it's because of the gnats were driving me crazy. Anyway, though, check it out, man. Carolyn does a good job of flying around, doing some, like drops down the face of the stuff and everything. It's pretty cool. I was trying to see where she's sitting over here, and I don't know if it's at this table. I think she's sitting right there at that table where my mouse is at, right there. But anyway, you can kind of see and check it out. But it's pretty cool, though. She goes to some interesting places. Yellow jackets. Oh, man. Yeah, we had, oh, man, I had to fight off 2 wasp nests to get in the shed the other day, Wednesday.
And welcome to the Philip Cockram channel, viewers. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. It helps this channel to grow, and it helps me to bring you these great videos that we all love. So we've got the little UMX Turbo Timber X out today. A little bit of wind from that direction, but it's not too bad, I think, right now. Just fixed this little guy up there last night with a new servo. Here, I'll show you the servo here. It's a 2.9 gram linear servo. Doesn't come with the link, so make sure you save your old one. So yeah, unfortunately you gotta separate the whole wing. It's glued onto the body, but it wasn't glued a whole lot, and you kind of you get in there with a razor blade or an X-Acto knife. There's a couple spots you'll see.
Phil has a great flight, though, man. He really does. He does a good job. I don't know if he's dropped anything else. Nope. That's all he's got so far this week. But, the week's early. Still at the weekend. But check it out, man. He puts it down for a nice landing. Here we have Market. Captain Hardway, a.k.a. Weedhopper. I'm going to go ahead and mute him here. It's kind of neat, man. He has some nice flight. We'll watch him do a landing. He has a nice flight. So I guess this is somewhere in California. I'm guessing towards the valley. Doesn't look like LA. That's a nice landing there. Nice touch and go, stops. Hey, there you go, buddy. Tekka Kappa. Yeah, I don't know where's that at. Is it there? See there, the pilot hit the eject. I've had it do that on mine. That's kind of cool watching it come down. Boom. But check it out, man. He has some nice landings. He really does. He does a good job flying. And he's put out a lot of videos this week. Lots of flights that he got in, Ugly Stick, and some of his buddies flying and stuff. And Marcus did a great job, man. Looks like they had a blast this week. Well done, Marcus.
You're taking off right.
Here we have slow flyer.
We're good. It's coming left to right.
And he's flying. He's got a second seater in case he gets into trouble, which is nice. That's smart. All right. Nice, Marcus. Take a cap. Yeah, topless.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's me.
I had the V2. FreeWing. I love it.
He's got his new favorite toy.
He's got some maneuvers I've never seen anybody do in one. There we go. Anyway, man, Frank's out there just coasting around. No, he's ripping it up. Does a good job, man. Works in, gets a good landing, and everything is well. Everything came out all right. It's doing well. Old and cool. All right, here we go. We got Justwingit, and we got Brett Hike is flying Wade Jones' gorgeous scratch-built DC-10. So this is Brent Hite. He's going to fly it. They're out there, I think at George, whatever the field is there, where he goes and flies. But you know, we got Brent Hite flying on it. You know, it's in good hands.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back in St. George, Utah. At the John Morgan Electric Fun Fly, we have a rare treat today. We have a DC-10 that is a model that has been around for eons, apparently, and it's going to make its return to St. George. So Brent is going to be flying it. It's one of Wade's models, and winds are right down the pipe. So I'm going to take advantage of the slight downslope of the runway here. Take advantage of the winds.
Zoom,
go
zoom.
for it.
Zoom. Hey, Spencer.
Donald Douglas DC-10.
We'll watch it come around one more time and we're going to stop because it's a short video.
Flying on 12S?
No, 6S.
Oh, 6S? Oh, okay.
Check that out. Brent has a nice flight with it. Then we'll see what else John has got up. Justwingit is John. This is a good video here, right here. The scratch built B-29. We're just going to watch a little of it so you can see it. It's like 100 and some wingspan. Oh, all right. Yeah. Okay, nice, nice, Marcus. Yeah, Brentley, man, that dude can fly, man. He's a cool flyer. Watch it take off, then you're gonna have to go see John's channel to watch the rest of it.
You're right. All right, taking off. Whoa.
Oh, that thing just takes off, doesn't it? Here you go. To get an idea of the scale of that, these standing there on ground right there.
It's Marty holding her up.
Sitting on his foot. Look at that, man. That's how big that thing is. That's just awesome, though. That is just crazy. So check out Justwingit, man. He's got some nice stuff that he put up this week. It's pretty good. I like it. I like John. All right, we got Andy Storybox. This is the guy that first started flying jets by carrying a ladder in his truck and climbing a schoolyard fence to fly his jets in the playground. This is a FreeWing plane that he put a turbine in. He has a nice flight. He has a flame out.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
There you go. You have to watch his video though, but it's pretty cool. He has a pretty good flame out. And then he's got some other videos of his buddies flying jets out there. There's a Skywing Falcon 1.8, a Dolphin, and then his flame out on his T-45. But check him out, man. He's got some nice jet. If you like jets, turbines, you know, he's got some nice ones.
Oh, there I am.
All right, this is Ken Heron, and this is coming up for he'll tell you in a second here. We'll listen to him.
This is kind of awesome. This is Brownsville, Tennessee. This is where Minefield 6.0 is taking place. And this is the minefield. You can come here and you can fly through it, around it, under it, over it. We're all meeting in this parking lot right here. Plenty of parking. There's going to be a lot of vendors. There's going to be a band. I'll put the name of the band on the screen. Over here, we've got the Minefield Grill. They're going to be open. They're going to have ice cream and barbecue. And over here, this is where everybody's camping. This is the campground, and also where people will be flying their fixed wing. August 23rd and 24th, but people get here on Friday, the 22nd, which is actually my birthday. Here's some new stuff that Billy recently put up. Here's a crane with, I think, a crane on top of the crane. And then here is another crane with a heron on top. Yeah, look at that. Look at that heron on top of the crane. I hope you can join us for Minefield 6.0. All the links are in the description.
That's pretty cool, though. Check that out if you want to check it out, Ken. But it's pretty cool. He gets down there and stuff, and they shows him lowering him and stuff, and he's flying. He swings him over and drops him in the trees as a joke. But that's pretty cool, though. So check that out. It's worth it. It's funny. Ken's funny. And I commented, I don't know if he's answered me or not. I was like one of the first commenters here. Oh, where is it at? Where? There we go. I said, great fun, Ken. Jeremy would have been upside down. And he just kind of gave me the funny laughs and stuff. That's funny. I said, oh, Jeremy would have been upside down. He would have flying upside down. Here we got our man Thunker in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And he's going to be doing some flying here in this DJI out of his backyard. We'll watch him go up. I flew mine I flew mine a lot Wednesday. It had been about 2 weeks since I flew it. It's pretty cool. He's got zoom. I think he's trying to figure out where his neighbors buried the bodies. And he starts flying around. Then he comes back for a nice landing. Pretty cool. At least I think it is. It's fun doing that too. It's fun to fly. Here we got RC Hotspot. He's doing the Urban Legend RC speed challenges with the rest of the guys. He's going out and he gets a nice run.
All right, YouTube. This is what we're doing today. We're taking this car and going down this road at triple digits today. That's what's happening. Stay tuned. Done, looking good. Nobody says nothing. Read, we're at 0. We'll do start, make sure it's catching. It is. Nobody coming. Let's do it. Oh, that was a big crash. Dang. What did I do? Because at least we didn't flip it this time. So let's see. Stop read. 88 again.
Listen to this. He blows a tire.
Does seem to be leaning a little bit, but oh, I popped the tire.
Yeah. Anyway, he ends up getting a run in. He goes back to the bench and works on it, puts different tires on it. Right there, he puts those wheels on it, and he gets a run that goes over 100. It's kind of neat how he does it and stuff. At least I think it is. Here we go. Smoky Mountain RC.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? Pilot Trav here. You're watching Smoky Mountain RC, and we're going to take up the E-Fly UMX air tractor, guys. Did a maiden flight this morning in the dark with it because, you know, I love my light. So I said, heck with it. You know, it's already bound. They set it up, so it shouldn't be, you know, it shouldn't be too hard to, you know, do. So that's what we did, guys. That's what we did. Heck yeah. Killer. It is. All right, guys, without further ado, let's get this thing up and Take off flaps. Here we go, guys. Here we. We're just gonna cruise around slow. And you can look how slow you can go, guys. That's crazy, isn't it? I like it.
Travis has a great flight, though. He really does. Does a good job. He really gets it flying well there towards the half of the video. The end. Let's see what else Travis has been up to. He flew a Mirage 2000 this week and a UMX Waco, and he crashed his MXS. Yeah, I bet you got to balance them. I really do. We got Lee Davison flying his E-Flight T-34 Mentor, and he's got the camera cam on it. The warehouses look pretty cool. Canada. He got rid of his geese. I don't see any geese. He has a nice flight, man. It comes in for a good landing. Really does a good job. Let's see what else he's been up to. Ooh, I don't remember this E-Flight Pitts. Oh, that must be old. Huh. It's pretty cool. He's got a lot of planes he flew this week. So check out Lee. He's always flying something cool. Something you don't really see all that often and stuff, but let's check him out. And let's
Brian taking his stuff out to the flight line. He's taking out his turbine Buckeye. Sounds nice. Lovely.
It almost looks tail.
Another plane Brian hasn't had out for a long time. Yeah. What kit is that on, Brian?
It's a DB kit from Ohio, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
But it's an 80s kit.
1980s, yeah.
Yeah, at least maybe earlier.
Yeah.
Try that.
Wow. But check that, you got to check that flight video out, man. It ends sadly and ends up crashing. But that was a kit from the 80s, maybe earlier than the 80s. That's a pretty good flyer there still. There you can see the thumbnail. You see what I'm talking about right there. But then Al brings out his multiplex. That's not it. These are this week's videos here. Yeah. OMP, Boomerang. And so he's been doing a lot this week. I was going to show the Gloucester, man. That's really a good video. Al put on a great show there. Hey, Jeremy, I was just talking about you, bud. Ken's video where he's at the minefield in the crane. I said you'd have gone up in the crane and hung upside down. All right, let's go. We got Got Mike SSSI up there in the Pine Bowl. Man, it looks like it could storm. Except if they're too high. Oh, man. All right. Anyway, Mike has a great flight and an excellent landing, man. Let's see if we can sneak his landing in here. You got to land them Navy style in this field. Look at that greaser, though. Boom. Mike's an excellent pilot, and he's a full-scale pilot too. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, nice.
Hi everyone, Alex here, ARC. I have the Yomex Twin Otter, just flown the Timber X. That was a bit sketchy because it didn't quite want to go where I wanted to. So I landed it in the grass. Check out that video if you haven't seen it. But the Twin Otter, I've flown on water before. Has differential thrust, which makes all the difference. So let's get it in the air. Okay, let's see what we can do with this puppy. And there you go. Turn this round on a dime. Okay. Flaps. So much better. A little hop, come on. Ooh. It's going that way.
It's going that way. But anyway, man, Alex has a great flight. He really does a good job. And it's going up there, and I don't think he's been doing much of anything else this week. I can't remember, but let's go look at Ian. Ian's
What's
RC.
up, guys?
Oh, Bill
Today's
Fast,
a super exciting one for a number of reasons, and I'm going to explain it to you as I walk out. So, a company called FPV builds RC. Anthony's the owner. He approached me and said, "Hey, why don't we get together and put together a plane that I can basically sell as physical kits and ship to people?" And I'm like, that's a good idea.
Yep, that's what they're going to do, man. They're going to have where you can buy a kit, comes with everything, servos, ESCs, and everything you need to glue it together. And it doesn't have the link in it yet, stuff, but he's still going to have the RSTL files. And this is, let's see, I guess that's a Dolphin looking plane or something. You know, it's one that he designed with the guy that's doing it all. So that's pretty cool. And he's got it flying well. He had a couple CG issues with the first flight.
Perfect. All right, let's let it sit for a second.
We're watching take off here.
Come on. Okay, let's check the actual balance here. Should be right in the middle of the neck, and it is. Okay. I didn't put bumps because I knew that it was going to have to be under the neck. I didn't want to put them in there unless it was like totally for sure. We're going to put little blockers here. All right, ready? Hand launch it right from the back like this. Easy hand launch. I actually like just flying this thing. Forget the FPV. This thing just flies good. It feels a little bit like the Dagger 1 because it's got a little bit of a forward sweep, like almost nothing. I wanted to kick the wingtips back a little bit for a little bit more stability with that forward sweep. And obviously the canards, I wanted them to play more of a passive role. So they're not doing anything in terms of
But check that out, and that looks like a pretty nice. He's got some planes that fly really well. But I think if you're going to fly, because Earl had a 3D printed S47, Sequoia 47 that he had out there Wednesday, and it, he kind of cracked one of the wings and he glued it back together, but the wing folded when he was flying it. And I didn't shoot video because I thought it was an old foamy. I didn't know it was one of his 3D printed planes, or else I'd have been videoing it. But he flies kind of high. They fly high. It's hard to get a good video of it. But I was flying my DJI when it crashed. I got a pic video of him taking off with it and stuff. But and I could hear it flying, and then like all of a sudden I didn't hear it. I heard a thump, and I was like, "Oh no!" and he had to go get it and stuff. But like I think like 3D printed planes, I think you need to have the files. So if you break something, you can just print another part for it, or else you're going to be, you're going to be more or less out of luck. All right, let's go to Ian now. Ian's flying his Gooski RS4. What I like about Ian is he tells you everything about it.
Well, I'm done.
What is it?
Nope.
Time to start. Normal mode. Time to start.
Turn it again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Uh-oh.
So we're flying the RS4 now because, as I said, first flight this morning, it was just cutting out for some reason, but I've had a few flights now and it's been fine, but of course I don't want to really branch out in case it does cut out, so just been flying it close. The tail resonation seems to have gone, so I think that's one result.
But he gets it dialed in. It's pretty good, man. And I like how Ian tells you about it and everything, even though I don't understand helicopters. But it's pretty nice the way he goes through and explains it all.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
We
RC
got
Alaska.
the UMX Turbo Timber on floats, and we're going to be flying it at this pond here. Ah, there we go. Let's fly this thing. It's a bit breezy, but it should be able to handle it just fine. We've attached a little rudder from the from the Micro Beaver from Flight Test. So hopefully it'll be able to steer in the water.
You watched your mentor video.
Yep, not very well, but it does it.
Links in the description.
And we're up. It's flying. The gyro was off. That's why it was acting so funny. This thing doesn't fly very well anymore, so you kind of got to keep the gyro on. Ooh, it's going to be a struggle landing this thing because it does not like to fly in a straight line anymore. You can see it's very funky in the air, especially with these floats now. But we'll see what we can do. We're gonna go for a touch and go here.
With that wind, you can just about take the elevator down.
Backing out of that. You got a little too far away from me for my liking. A little swallow chasing the bugs that are going after it. It's a very buggy pond. Ah, already?
I'll let you know a secret. The wind helps him out, and he gets his plane back. But check him out, though. Young man's a pretty good pilot. He flies really well. It's pretty good, though. But I hope everybody gets to get out and fly this week, if you can. I don't know if I'm going to fly this weekend or not. It's kind of hot. I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, I gotta find out. Hey, all right, Lori. Yep, we'll see you. You and Chris going to do the Zoom. He didn't drop the link, but it's good. I've been getting emails from one of the guys, Kenny, out at the 3D farm, saying you need to come back out and fly again, Jeff. So I don't know. Might try to do that one of these days and everything. Jeremy, have fun at the minefield there in Tennessee. Yeah, keep Ken out of trouble. But yeah, because there was a construction guy that lived close to where Linda lived there. Just, I don't know, it's probably about, it was a short bike ride from my house there, and he had a big crane like that, and he would give the kids rides in it. You know, I never got a ride in it, but sometimes I'd ride my bike up there and I'd see him giving rides and stuff. But Linda used to ride in it and everything. Hey, Vicky, how you doing? Yep, you guys get some flying in. I'm sure the park, there's going to be busy flying at the park. And I don't know, I might go out and fly. I flew my the 25 E25 Cub Wednesday. It was windy though. It was the wind I don't like. I don't like it when it's coming from our back. I mean, it's not that it's hard to fly in or it's terrible. It's just not fun to fly in that wind. You know, because it's not steady. Nothing's steady about it. You know, I fly in crosswinds all the time and strong winds, but you know, when it's goes from, you know, the teens to nothing in 2 feet, you know, and it's always switching up, it makes it hard. Unless you got, you know, like the Bigfoot or something like that flying in it. But all right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and shut off. Kenny's coming up, so go ahead and check Kenny out. Hangar 51. He puts on a good live stream and he goes for a long time. But hey, this is Jeff. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. We had a good time this week flying at the field. The hayfield's real tall, and I let Lucy run around in the hayfield, and all she could see out there in the hayfield was a black tail going like this, running around. I don't know if she was chasing something, a mouse or something in there. I don't know. But all she could see was the black tail running around in the hayfield. It was funny. Hi, this is Jeff saying thank you kindly. Then Steph, Marcia, Gracie, Kate, thank you all. Lucy wants to get out of the bedroom and she's in there. This is Jeff saying good night, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching the videos. Hopefully I'll watch more. I'm trying to spread out things on what I pick. And, you know, I like people that fly off weird, you know, grass, gravel, odd stuff, you know, parks and things, and just normal people flying, and not so much influencers and stuff. But oh well, this is Jeff saying bye.